Hello, this is Robert Hollis, and this is another episode of Success in Minutes. Now, one of the things I want to share with you today is a really cool thought. But what we have a tendency of doing all the time is we overthink everything. In fact, today I seen a Facebook post and I went, wow, how many people does that relate to, including me? What we have a tendency of doing is we overthink and overthink and we overthink and we overthink. And I know a lot of people constantly are saying excuses or whatever. But what we consistently do, and I'll say most people, but I want to focus on me, is that I always think I don't know enough. I always feel like I need to know more to go out and do. And it doesn't make a difference what it is. You know, when here I am, I'll be 52 on Friday, February 21st. And I sit there and I think about, wow, all the things that I've ever done, you either did them or you didn't. And what we have a tendency of doing is if you think about, being a parent or getting married or going to college or going to school or getting involved in a business, getting a driver's license, imagine finally when you decide to stop thinking and start doing, magic happens. Commitment happens. Everything happens. And so, I just want to share, I'm doing these videos, Success in Minutes. This was something that I seen 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Get a blog, post on the blog every day, and build a loyal group of people that are following me, people that are plugging into the free content. And guess what? Put it off. I think I need to know more. I think I need to know more. I think I need to know more. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. And it's funny because everything that I finally would get to a point where I'd go out and spend a lot of money, I'm telling you a lot of money, on software. I'd spent a lot of money on cameras. I've spent a lot of money on wireless microphones and lights and all this stuff, tripods. I'm doing this video off my iPhone. And it's like, come on, so I can then, take this video, put it on iPhone. Put it on iPhone. I actually can, just plug it right into my computer. I know I'm probably doing a lot of things wrong, but, I actually take it iPhoto and, upload it and then put it on my desktop and then, find a way to get it on YouTube and then post a blog. And see, we just constantly, and I just want you to ask yourself, seriously ask yourself, there's a lot of things that we keep going over and over and over again, and we keep thinking we don't know enough. We don't know the right things to say. And now that I'm really coaching some people, especially in South America, on how to be successful, it's really unique how even though I'll tell them exactly what to say and exactly go through the numbers, they constantly go, well, what if you run in this kind of person? And what if this person says this? And by the way, is there a certain group of people that you need to go to versus another? See, we're always overthinking constantly. And the only way that you can master anything is you got to do. So why don't we do? We don't do because we very simply in our mind think, wow, we're going to fail. And if we fail, what will people think? Well, guess what? It doesn't make a difference what people think anyway. Bottom line, what people think is none of your business. So the only way that you can get good at something is you try, and then you figure out what doesn't work, and then you try, and you figure out what doesn't work, and you'll really find this out with everything in life. It's like, why don't you have a Facebook profile? What are you posting? What should I post? I don't know what to post. In what order should I post? Well, guess what? If you post the wrong thing, you're not going to get likes on it. You're not going to get comments on it. You're not going to get to see people actually sharing it with people. If you post good things on Facebook, you're going to see people like it. You're going to see people comment on it. You're going to see people sharing it. So if you look at certain people's Facebook, I love always saying Paulo Coelho is his name. And I'll try to put that link somewhere. If you guys see me, I post a lot of stuff that he does. But here's a guy that I constantly bring up because all I do, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope that you don't get lost here, all I do is find people that are successful and documented at something I want to learn to do, and I just duplicate what they do. It's so simple. Life is so simple. And I think when I say this, and I know that it's going to sound funny, but I thank God every day that I'm a simple person. You know, when I met my mentor, he told me what to do and I just did it. Yesterday, I did a interview with Milton Fogg, John Milton Fogg. You can search him on, he wrote a book called The Greatest Networker in the World. And, you know, it's a great, great book for those of you that love to read. I'm sure he's got it on audio. But I did an interview with him, and he basically asked me questions about my upbringing and what got me into marketing. And one of the things that was hilarious is he goes, why does every successful person have this unbelievable devastation in their lives where everything was just so awful that, you know, they then became successful? And I very simply said to him that, you know, I just basically thought my whole life that I was going to be a mechanic, that one day I might be a crew chief. But what ended up happening is I ended up getting hurt on the job, was told by a guy in a white coat, you know, that has authority, a doctor, that I couldn't be a mechanic anymore. Now, how am I going to feed my family? And so I remember like it was yesterday asking, oh God, please give me an answer. And I got a phone call, and when I met my mentor and I seen that he was making $62,000 a month, again, I seen his check. If you hear any of my stories, that guy impacted me. I knew that guy made 62 grand a month because I seen his check. It was documented. Some of you out there are following people and you have no clue how much they're making. And look at your results. But second, when you do find someone that is documented, stop thinking. That's what this whole video is about. In fact, I want to title it, "What are you thinking about?" Stop thinking, start doing. And it's funny because every classic movie that you see, you know, Yoda, you know, teaching Luke how to use the lightsaber. And guess what? Stop thinking. Stop thinking. Start doing. And through doing, guess what? That's where you figure out what works and what doesn't work for you. That's where you develop your style. That's where you develop your confidence. That's where you develop your way of doing things. And so, you know, just do, don't think. And I know that sounds totally opposite of what you should be doing, but if you haven't noticed most of my videos already, is a way to be successful, and I learned this from a multi-billionaire, Roger Penske, is just find out what everybody else is doing that's broke, miserable, unhealthy, unhappy, no friends, not great relationships, no spirituality. Stop listening to broke people. Stop listening to unhappy people. Whatever company you're involved with, stop listening to people that are not documented. My God, you know, you should be able to see the top people that are documented. And I'm going to share in another video how I seeked out my mentor. And I've done it my whole entire life. When I want to do something, I search and research and find the person that's the best. When I do, then I lock onto them and I do what they're doing. That's exactly what I'm doing with Success in Minutes. Following people that already make $10 million or more a year. And I'm just doing what they're doing. I reached out to them. I talked to them. I've gone to their seminars. And now I'm going to do what they did. So I hope this helps you. Take care. God bless. And make sure you, guess what? Share this video. Share it off your blog. If not, if you're not part of Success in Minutes yet, very simply go to successinminutes.com and you can see all the current blogs that constant posts that I do. God bless. I know you can do it. I believe in you. You need to believe in you. Bye-bye.